Hello, my name is Kiri. I'm here with a glass of beer and my cat Lucy, and I'm here to discuss all the discourse that's currently happening around Game Zero Parades for Dead Spies. I don't really have a horse in this race, I am above this. I am personally ascended and just watching the entire thing happening from my point high above everybody else. But I feel like the community that enjoyed Disco Elysium as being very unfair. And I just want to say that usually most of the time, like 99.99% of the time, I am a champion of the people. I stand for creatives. I am the guy who will, change his profile picture on social medias when tragedy happens. I am all that. I stand for something, okay? I need you all to know that I do stand for something. And I really love creatives and artists. But have you considered the fact that I want to play this video game? And yes, some of you may say that it is just a shell of what the original game was, that they just slapped the same coat of paint that Disco Elysium had onto, and used it for profit, which was the point that the entire first game was kind of trying to critique and mock. But also there are people who work at Zone. Yes, they might have fired most of everyone who wrote for the game, and that included the person who created the universe, but there are people who are employed by Zone, and I think that nobody is actually taking that into account when they are, being mad at this game and telling people not to play it, because if I don't buy this game, which I did. I have bought it on my Steam, on my Switch, on my phone, on my GBA. I'm a strong supporter of the developers left at Zone who did nothing wrong but be employed, which we all need employment, right? But what do you mean? What do you mean you're not gonna buy the game? If I had not bought the game, I would literally be taking food from these people's tables. And I think with 60 games releasing on Steam every day, we owe it to the developers to just buy all of them. It would be immoral to not buy Zero Parades, is what I'm trying to say. Not that I'm taking any sides, but I'm just saying, if you don't buy this game, or if you tell someone not to buy it, someone's family will literally starve because of you, and I think that is very inconsiderate. And also, a point I just wanna throw out. Again, I am a big fan of creatives, but just as a quick point, I heard that Robert Kurwitz is kind of mean. So that was just something I heard. It's nothing to do with the video we're making. But yeah, it just came to mind. But yeah, I just think that we should support a game that has a female lead. That's very important. That was a big choice. We've never seen that in gaming before, and we need to applaud it and support the game. And yeah, it's just really disheartening to see all of the online discourse about this game and all the vitriol from people who liked Disco Elysium and who are saying the series as being Weekend at Bernie's, which it isn't. It's literally, look, one of the junior writers on Disco Elysium literally was the lead writer for Zero Parades. What more do you need? It's basically the same team here. I just think we all need to be more measured in our responses to media. We don't need to be extremists. We don't need to be at each other's throats. I think we should all come together and give Zone $40 because at the end of the day, and I fully support creative people and the arts, but at the end of the day, Robert Kurwitz signed up for what he signed up for when he took on investors to make his dream game come true, and he just, played a corporate game and lost, and that's absolutely fair, and it just happens. And I think we need to just move on and support the series, because I just wanted more of Disco Elysium when the game ended. And that does mean that I will buy literally anything else that looks similar. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter how it was made. It doesn't matter what the background of how we got here is. I just want to enjoy a video game. You guys literally own iPhones. How are you gonna complain about anything? Actually, I think I'm going to buy extra copies of this game just to get back at the haters for trying to ruin my fun, frankly. But yeah, that's just my my 2 cents on this topic. I need to get on Unscripted and just get it off my chest. Then I feel like both sides really have a point, but you should buy Zero Parades because it's a really good game, 10 out of 10, and it literally feeds people to give Zone $40. So yeah, thank you for listening to me. Finally give a measured opinion on this topic that everyone seems to be so agitated about, and for taking the time out of your day to, put in a few hours at work overtime just to feed the poor developers at Zone. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Zero Parades.